Hi everyone, going to do a quick review of the iPhone XR. Is it still usable in 2021? Is it still a good buy? So this was using this as a daily driver for some time before I changed to 11 Pro and now on the 12 Pro Max. So this is how it looks like in the original packaging, and this is the 64 gig version. And product rate. So the nice thing about product rate is that you will have this product rate card here to indicate it's a product rate. The manuals. The Apple stickers are still all intact in the packaging. Right. So this is the XR with a screen protector that I've already put on. You can see the product rate here. So it's still held up pretty well. Of course, mostly I've used the case. Yeah. So not a lot of scratches or physical damage, and this is already 2 years old. Headphones, cable, power cable, and power brick. So that's what the packaging is like. Okay, and now I'm gonna look at the phone itself. The iPhone XR still supports the latest iOS. See, yeah, this is running dark mode, so it supports widgets and more importantly Apple services, all the latest in terms of games and Apple services. So yeah, so here you see some apps from Apple Arcade being installed, games like Sneaky Sasquatch, Wonderbox, right? So in terms of performance, apps open quickly. So opening Instagram here. As you can see, very snappy performance, right? And let's try a bit of gaming here. So things load up very fast. The display is still good. So the nice thing about iPhones is that they have this volume toggle, and the physical buttons are really nice to click. It's powered by a fairly recent Apple A12 Bionic processor. And it's got so this is an IPS display, and that also means that the battery consumption is a bit better compared to an OLED display. So this can give you a pretty good day of usage without worrying much about in-between charges. So the display is a really nice display, as what you expect from an Apple display, right? With very good display tuning and blacks. So you can go to max frame rate. You lose the bloom capability. But then that you get a very good frame rate and detailed graphics. So bloom gives you better lighting effects, so that's missing on the XR. But other than that, this is full resolution graphics and frame rates. So you can expect enjoyable hours of gaming on this guy.
help you, sir?
So media consumption is also pretty good
Where the hell am I, Sergeant?
with the 6.1-inch LCD.
Just came in with the fresh recruits.
Do I strike you as a fresh recruit?
No, sir, you do not.
My name is Major William Cage. I'm an American officer.
Officer, this process. There's no officer down here. I got this, Sergeant. How the hell did you end up in process?
So this has a rear 12 megapixel camera system and a front camera of 7 megapixel. So in terms of specs, it doesn't really seem like much, but Apple obviously has optimized the cameras, and we'll look at some shots. So even though it's a single camera display, it still supports portrait mode, right, with a single camera. Still supports portrait mode selfies. And video from the rear camera goes up to 60 frames a second on 4K. Apple obviously has optimized the encoder for video, so any iPhone takes, recent iPhone takes very good videos, right? In summary, this is still a phone that is still workable in 2021. It's still relevant in my opinion. You can still play games, take good pictures, essentially run every program without much problems. So after 2 years, this particular unit of mine, as you can see, the coverage is now expired. That's how you would check if your phone has either you get extended Apple support, right? So this is already past 2 years. So when you click battery health, you can see maximum capacity is 91%. So if you want to get this to 100, then this guy needs to be replaced. I don't think that costs a lot of money, so it's still a very good phone. The product red is a very nice color, one of my favorite colors for an iPhone, right? So here you are, the iPhone XR, beautiful phone, 6.1 inches. It's got a bit of a slightly bigger bezel at the edge, but other than that, it also makes it easier to. So running an IPS LCD screen, phone is still pretty snappy, even running the latest iOS. So is the iPhone XR still a relevant phone in 2021? So if you're staying within the Apple ecosystem, I still say it's still a good phone and give you a few more years of good usage. In summary, its screen is still a very good IPS LCD display. It's not as sharp as the AMOLED, but it's got very punchy colors with True Tone display as well. So the performance on A12 is still a very good performer, and you're able to do more stars and gaming. The camera, even though it's a single lens, it does take good shots. Although if you wanted better bokeh effects, better zoom, and as well as better low lit shots, then you need to move up to an iPhone 11. And last but not least is battery, will still be able to get you a day's usage without any problems. So I still recommend this phone if you can get a good deal on it, either a very good used unit or through mobile plan. So yeah, so you want to stay within ecosystem and a good phone, I still think it's still relevant in 2021. So I hope this review was helpful to you. This is D. George from Midnite. See ya.